dear colleagues. My name is Orazkельдиева Ж.С. I'm teacher of English at Nazarbayev Intellectual School of Taraz. So my lesson theme is Earth and our place in it for 9th grade students. So learning objectives of my lesson are link comments with growing flexibility to what others say at sentence and discourse level in pair, group and whole class exchanges. The next objective is a reading objective. Students should understand the detail of an argument in extended text on a range of familiar, general and curricular topics, including some extended texts. So next reading objective, recognize typical at word, sentence and text level in a wide range of written genres. So language objectives of my lesson are spell most high frequency vocabulary accurately for a range of familiar and general and curricular topics. Use appropriate subject specific vocabulary and syntax to talk about an increased range of general and curricular topics. In my case, students have to speak about environmental problems, and students have to use a variety of modal forms such as must, have to, and okay. So the lesson objectives, all learners will be able to understand new vocabulary about environmental problems and understand the text. Most learners will be able to understand the text and answer the questions, and some learners will be able to develop and sustain a consistent argument when discussing the environmental issues. So, at the beginning of the lesson, students are divided into 3 groups. So, and then students are given different pictures, and students have to describe environmental problems looking at these pictures. So in the first picture is given water pollution, and because of water pollution, some kind of birds, fish that live in water are suffering from human activities. And next picture describes air pollution, smokes from factories damaging environment, exactly air, and causing some diseases. The next picture, students have to say that cutting down tropical rainforests also destroying our environment, and tree is a source of oxygen, and we should plant more trees instead of cutting down them. And after students having discussed, and the students have to give a name like for each picture, like in newspapers. So students share their ideas at the whole class and choose the best name for each caption. The carrying out this task, you can see from this video, students in groups are discussing the environmental problems and giving a name for each picture. So you can project the picture on whiteboard or give each student handout. Once students have finished with this task, the teacher introduces new vocabulary for this lesson, such kind of vocabulary like decompose, improve, oil, organic, ozone, pesticide, renewable, ultraviolet, recycle, and warming. Students are given words and definitions. First of all, students work individually. They have to try to match words with their definitions. Once students work individually, they can work with their peers. While students working, teacher walk around the classroom and gives students some kind of support, explaining difficult words. So the answers checked at the whole class. When students finish with this task, teacher gives as a whole class feedback. And in order to consolidate new vocabulary, teacher gives text with gaps, missed words, and the students have to fill in the gaps using new words. So this text is about environmental issues, and the students work for 5-7 minutes in pairs to complete this task. Teacher also float around the classroom, giving students some kind of support and giving feedback, checking their answers. So once teacher checked with floating around the classroom, so it isn't necessary to give the whole class feedback. Once students practiced using a new vocabulary, teacher introduced new does running dictation activity with the students. Before doing this activity, teacher presents rules of this game. So students work in pairs. For each pair given 9 questions, and the questions, teacher put questions into different parts of the room, and the colors, each pair's question for different colors. So one pair has orange, another pair has blue, and the third pair has green, and so on, so forth. Then the teacher hangs the text on the wall outside of the classroom. So before doing this activity, teacher can present new words from the text, and so that students can understand the text. Then teacher fix the time, so it can be 15 minutes. Students start completing this activity. So the rules of this activity is like this. So one student should run looking for the answer for the question, and then come back to his pair and dictate the answer. After some time, students can swap the roles, and another student can run. So which pair finished first, they have to say teacher. Then at the end, teacher should check the answers and find out the winner pair. And you can also prepare some kind of present for the winner group as a motivation, just for fun. So this activity helps to develop students' reading skills, just not sitting and reading, making it boring, but making it fun activity. Then also develop students doing this task, trying to do this task very quickly in a given time, just for 15 minutes, what is useful while passing exams. When students finish with, so here you can give the assessment criteria for this task, such as students work in pairs cooperatively, answered all questions correctly, finish the task at allotted time. So this fragment of this activity you can see from the fragment of my one lesson. If the answers are correct, the autocorrect can continue to advance at the time but not run over. Around the classroom, giving some assistance. So all students finish and teacher checks class and the whole class and identify the winning group pair. So at the end of lesson, you can get feedback about this particular activity, running dictation. So asking the following questions, like the activity you practiced today was called running dictation. Answer the following questions about your idea of dictation. Have you ever practiced in an activity like the one today? Did you enjoy this activity? And the students have to give reasons why they liked this activity. What skill did you practice in class today? In your opinion, how did this lesson help you prepare for your English exams? So I think this lesson is very useful because the topic of this lesson is very interesting for students, and it can where students interest in protecting our environment and taking care of our earth. Thank you for your attention.